Hi guys, good evening. Yesterday I told today is very important class. Most of the people are not joined it. All are getting my screen and voice. Please confirm. Guys, please confirm all are getting my screen and voice. Good. So in yesterday's session, we discussed.
Recording in progress.
In yesterday's session, we discussed how Maven will download the dependencies. Inside pom.xml file, we are configuring whatever the dependencies we required. By using that pom.xml file, how Maven will download the dependencies we discussed. Right? How it will download, guys? From where it will download? From repository it will download. We have three types of Maven repositories. One is local repository, second one is central repository, third one is remote repository. Generally, pom.xml file will connect with that local repository only. First, Maven will check in that local repository dependencies are available or not. If it is available, it will download into our project. If it is not available, it will go to either central repository or a remote repository. Right. So in the companies in real time, right, it will go to remote repository and it will download the dependencies into local repository first. From that local repository, it will download into our project. Outside, right, we are practicing for learning time, right, it will connect with the central repository. From that central repository to it will download to local repository. From that local repository to project it will download. Right guys, all these things we discussed in yesterday's session. So today we are going to discuss Maven goals. Maven goals or life cycle. Right. Anything? Okay. Right, in interview, this is compulsory question, guys. This is compulsory question. Maven goals. So here, to perform the project build activities, Maven is providing several goals for us, guys. What we are doing by using Maven? Maven is a build tool. Maven is a build tool. By using that Maven, we are performing build activities. To perform those build activities, Maven is providing several goals for us. Right? What goals it is providing? See, what is Maven, guys? Maven is a build tool. Maven is a build tool. To perform build activities, Maven is providing several goals for us. What goals it is providing? One is clean. Second one is compile. Third one is test goal. Fourth one is deploy goal. Package goal. Fifth one is install. See guys, so these are the goals which is providing by the Maven. What goals are there? Clean, compile, test, package, install. What is Maven? Maven is a build tool. To perform these build activities, Maven is providing several goals for us. What goals it is providing? Clean, compile, test, package, install. If you want to perform any activity, on these five, internally it will use some plugins. Right, for clean, if you want to clean the project, then Maven will use one plugin for that. If you want to compile the project, for that Maven will use one plugin. For packaging, Maven will use some plugin. To perform any activity on this, internally Maven will use some plugins. Through those plugins only it will perform these activities. Up to here clear, guys? Right. So to perform above activities, internally Maven will use some plugins. Maven will use some plugins, guys. What plugins it will use, I will show. Okay. Right. See here, what is the purpose of clean? What is the purpose of clean, guys? See, whenever we compile the project, what it will do, guys? Whenever we compile the project, what is compilation? What is compilation, guys? Converting source code to bytecode is called as compilation. Converting source code to bytecode is called as compilation. Right. See here. See, observe carefully, guys. Yesterday in last session, we have created one project, guys. We have created one project, right? So let me go to that project. I will show all these 5 goals one by one practically. Let me go to that location where we have DevOps AWS 4 somewhere is there. Right. Inside this, right, we have Maven project is available. Inside this Maven project is available, right? So now here what we need to do, I want to perform all these things at here. I want to perform. See, whenever you compile the project, what it will happen? See, let me go to here. See, guys, up to here we need to take. Up to here, wherever pom.xml file is available, up to that we need to take. Open command prompt. Open command prompt. Here I opened a command prompt. Right. So now what I am going to do here, I am going to compile the project first. If you want to compile, we need to use this command maven compile. I am going to use. First, observe carefully, guys. In this location, what you have only src and pom only. Src and pom only we have. So now here what I am going to do, I am going to compile this project. What it will happen, we'll see. When you compile the project, what it will happen? In src here, inside src, right, we have Java files are there, right? Inside main, we have Java files are available, right? It will convert all that source code to bytecode. Inside the Java files, we have Java code, right? What it will do, it will convert from source code to bytecode, zeros and ones. When we compile, right, it will convert source code to bytecode. Where that bytecode files are available, see guys, whenever you compile the project, target folder is created. When you compile the project, target folder is created. Inside the target folder, you will get all the files, guys. Inside the target, you will get classes. Classes, you will get it here. Classes, you will get it here, guys. Where you will get, see guys, app.class, right? Inside src main Java, we have app.java file is available. Is there or not? In last session we have seen or not? App.java, a corresponding .class file is created at here. Where .class file is created? Inside the target folder. When you will get this target folder? Whenever you compile the project, at that time we will get that target folder. Clear, guys? Clear? What is available inside the target folder? .class files. What that .class files contains? Bytecode, zeros and ones, right? Why we need that bytecode? System can able to understand bytecode only. That's why we need to convert from source code to bytecode, right? So for that we are doing compilation. Is it clear? Is it clear? When we compiled the project, what it will happen? Right. So now here, what is the first goal, guys? First goal is clean, right? So if you clean the project, what it will happen? What it will happen, guys? It will delete the target folder. it will delete the target folder. It is cleaning the project. Cleaning means target folder will be deleted. This target folder is not required, so that's why target folder will be deleted. Guys, I'm not audible. What about others? My voice is not audible. Guys, please respond. Any others? G1. Is my voice is audible? Okay. So please check from your end. Right, guys? So when you did the clean, what it will happen? This the target folder will be deleted. Right, guys? Let me add that point. Maven clean will delete the target folder. Maven clean will delete the target folder. Clean goal is used to delete the target folder. Target folder. Whenever you compile the project, every time it will generate target folder. Right. So before compiling, what we need to do? We need to clean it. We need to clean it. Right. When you clean the project, what it will happen? The target folder will be deleted. Suppose if I have compiled the project. After that, I have did some changes in my project, guys. Right. Same in that source code, whatever the code is available, corresponding .class files also required, right? How you will get same way .class files? Again, you need to compile. If you want to compile, again, first you need to clean. Clean means what? You need to delete the target folder. For that, which goal we need to use? Maven clean goal. Right? When you use Maven clean goal, what it will happen? It will delete the target folder. Right now, let me run this one. Guys, observe carefully. Currently, I have the target folder. Now, I am going to run. Now I am going to run clean. Observe carefully here. See here, how to run the goals? Just MVN goal name. MVN goal name we need to give. See, Maven clean. Maven clean. See guys, for cleaning purpose, just now already I told. Right, if you perform any activity, internally Maven will use some plugins. For clean, right, which plugin Maven is using? Maven clean plugin is using. This is the plugin which is used by the Maven to run clean, to run the clean goal, guys. Understood? See guys, here target folder is available? Not available. It is deleted. Whenever you run this clean goal, target folder will be deleted. For this purpose, Maven is using which goal? Sorry, which plugin? This plugin, Maven clean plugin, it is using internally. Understood, guys? And when you do clean operation, what it will do? It will delete the target folder. It will delete the target folder. Right. So what is the next goal? Compile. Next goal is compile. Right. So compile, what it will do? What compile goal will do? Compile goal is used to compile project source code. Compile project source code. Compile project source code. Right? So compiled code will be stored in which folder, guys? Compiled code will be stored in target folder. Compiled code means .class files. Compiled code will be stored in target folder. Target folder. Right. So whenever you compile the source code, that compiled code will be stored in target folder. For compilation purpose, for clean purpose, we need to use this command mvn clean. MVN clean. Right. For compilation purpose, we need to use this MVN compile. MVN compile. See guys, currently here we don't have target folder. We don't have target folder. So now what I am going to do? I am going to compile the code. I am going to compile the source code. When you compile the source code, what it will happen? What it will happen? That compiled code will be stored inside the target folder. Here, do you have the target folder? No, we don't have the target folder. So here how right, see guys, when you compile, automatically the target folder will be created. See, mvn compile, mvn compile, compilation is doing. Right, build success. See guys, for compilation purpose, which plugin it is using? Maven compiler hyphen plugin 3.1 it is using internally. Right, build success means compilation is success. Now go to that location and check target folder is created or not. Yes, target folder is created. Inside this target folder, what we have? See, compiled code is available. Compiled code means here inside this src we have the source code. That the source code we are compiling. Corresponding .class files will be stored inside the target folder. Understood guys? Next. So what is the next goal? What is the next goal? Test goal. Right, test. What this test goal will do? By using test goal, what we can do? We can run the JUnit code. Currently we don't have the JUnit code. Right, by using test goal we can run the JUnit code. Right, inside src java folder, whatever the code you are writing, whatever the java files you are writing, for all those things corresponding JUnit test cases we need to write. What is those JUnit test cases? As a programmer, you need to check your logic is working properly or not. You have written some business logic. That logic is working properly or not, you need to check from your end. Right? To check that one, you need to write from some test cases. Those test cases we will call it as JUnit test cases. Understood guys? Right, we need to check our logic is working properly. We need to write some JUnit test cases. To run those JUnit test cases, we need to use this test goal. Test goal guys. Here we have the test folder. We have the test folder. Inside src, test folder is available. Inside this test folder, right, we need to write the JUnit test cases. See, for app.java, already one test class is created, app test. Tomorrow, I will write one sample class in that src main Java folder. Corresponding sample test class, I need to write it here. Tomorrow, I will write one file like cards, credit card.java. Corresponding test class, we need to write it here. In that src main Java, whatever the Java files, .java files are available, for all those things, corresponding JUnit test classes you need to write inside this test folder. Right? We need to run those test cases are running properly or right. How you can able to run? By using this test goal we can able to run. By using test goal. So test goal is used to execute unit test cases, unit test code of our application. Unit test code of our application. This is the JUnit code guys. Right, now let me run. Anyway, we have one test class, right? Let me run Maven test. Maven test. It is checking. It is running all test classes, whatever we have. It will run all the test classes. It is downloading some. See guys, here you can see test. Right, running sample test, app test. Inside this sample test, we have app test is available. That app test it is executed. Total how many tests are run? Only one. Only one. Is there any failures? No failures. Zero failures. Zero errors. Zero skipped. If anything is there, failures or errors are there, our application won't get deployed into the servers. Right? Before deploying the application, our Sonar Cube will check all these things. All test cases are running properly or not. Right? Are you following the coding standards properly or not? Everything Sonar Cube will check. Everything it will check guys. If test cases are failed, If any test case got failed, it won't deploy the project into the servers. Right? Deployment will get failed. That's why before deploying only, we need to verify all these things. The test cases are running properly or not. Right? Understood, guys? Fine. Fine. So what test goal will do? It will run our test code, guys. Our application test code, it will run. So next one is what? What is the next goal? Package goal. Next one is package goal. What this package goal will do? Package goal is used to generate jar file or var file for our application. Package goal is used to generate jar file or var file for our application. Based on what, guys? Based on packaging. Inside pom.xml file, packaging type is available. Packaging type available in pom.xml file. Inside the pom.xml file, right, the packaging is there. Based on that packaging, it will convert as jar file or var file. What packaging goal it is doing? It is generating jar file or var file for our application based on packaging type available in pom.xml file. Here mvn test we need to give. Right here mvn package we need to give. Let me do it once. Go to here, mvn package I am doing. See guys, it is generating jar file. See guys, build success guys. What it did, it is generated this jar file, building jar. See guys, this is the jar file, 02 Maven app -1.0 snapshot.jar file. So this is the jar it is generated. Where this jar is generated? Inside the target folder only. Inside the target folder only jar is generated. Build won't generate. Package only will generate. I will tell. See guys. See, let me show here. Let me go to here. Let me go to target folder. Let me go to target folder once. Inside the target folder. See, this jar file got generated. And for everything we will get build success message. For everything, if you run any goal in this, we will get build success. Right? So why? Because Maven is a build tool. Right? Building means all these things we are doing. So if you run any goal, we will get build success. Right? We have shortcuts. I will tell. Right? Instead of doing clean, compile one by one, right? We have shortcuts. Then there you will get to know. Give me time. Give me some time. I will tell. See guys, inside the target folder, this jar file is generated. Maven app 1.0 snapshot jar file is generated. So when we got this generated, whenever you run packaging goal, this jar file is generated. Right? See here, let me add this file, this point also, where it is generated inside the target folder. Note, right, jar file or var file. Jar or var file will be generated in target folder. Inside target folder only it will be generated, guys. Right guys, so next one is what? Install. What this install goal will do? Right, our project, whatever the project we created, right, what this will do guys, right, our project install goal is used to install our project as a dependency in our Maven local repository, right guys. Here whatever the dependencies we are adding inside pom.xml file, all those dependencies are projects only. Already all those dependencies are projects only. Same way, whatever the project we created one project, right, that project also will be installed as a dependency inside our local repository. From where we are downloading the dependencies? From local repository. That same local repository, our project also will be installed as a dependency. Understood guys? What install goal is doing? It is installing our project as a dependency in Maven local repository. Install goal is used to install our project as a dependency in Maven local repository. Right guys, every Maven goal is associated with some Maven plugins guys. Every Maven goal is associated with Maven plugins. When we executed Maven goal, then respective Maven plugin will execute to perform that operation. Understood guys? Right here, clean, compile, test, package, these goals are available. All these goals are associated with some Maven plugins. When we perform the activity internally, those plugins will be executed. Understood guys? See guys, now tell me, instead of doing all these activities, we can run Maven compile package. Right. So this compile and package will perform all clean everything guys. Right. We no need to do clean explicitly. When you run this compile and package, right, it will clean and it will compile and it will generate package everything guys. Right here, this command will do multiple activities. Clean activity it will perform, compile activity it will perform, test activity it will perform, and package also it will perform. Maven compile package, what it will do? First it will clean and it will compile, next it will run test, next it will package. All those things it will perform. So let me do it guys. First let me run clean. I have target folder, right? So let me clean. When you run this goal, that target folder will be deleted. Here we have the target folder is there. That target folder will be deleted when you run the clean goal. Right. So now here what I am going to do, mvn compile I am going to do. Mvn compile. So that target folder is created, right? Keep it that one. So just to check the timings guys, just to check the timings, is there any difference in the timings or not? Here 2119 this target folder is created, right? 2119 guys, 919 2119 2708 2022 2119. Here currently time is 2119. Give me 1 minute. I will run that Maven compile package. Automatically it will clean existing one and it will compile and it will test and it will create the var file. Please wait. See guys, now time is 2120. Now time is 2120. Now let me run this Maven compile package. Observe carefully guys. build success, build success. So now let me go to there. See guys, is it changed or not? Target folder time. Observe carefully guys. Now time is 21:20. Here it is changed or not? Earlier target folder is 21:19. That got deleted. Right. To delete that, so am I running Maven clean? I'm not running Maven clean explicitly. Right. So this Maven compile package only will run all those things, guys. So now see, inside the target folder, jar is available. See, whenever this jar is created, 21:20 only jar is created. Understood, guys? Understood? Is it clear? Right. So this one command will do multiple activities. Maven compile package. Is it clear, guys? Guys, please tell me what Maven clean will do. What clean goal will do? It will delete the target folder. What compile will do? Compile goal will convert source code to bytecode. Test. What test goal will do? It will run all our test cases. Inside our project, JUnit test classes are available. This test goal will run all JUnit test classes. Package. Right. So based on the packaging type inside pom.xml file. Inside pom.xml file, we have packaging. So based on that packaging type, it will generate either jar file or var file. Right. Install. What this install will do, it will install our project as a dependency inside local repository. We have local repository, right? From that local repository only it will download all the dependencies. When you run install command, what it will happen, our project will be installed as a dependency inside local repository. Clear, guys? Right. All these goals are associated with some plugins, guys. Internally, all these goals, clean goal, compile goal, test goal, package goal, all these goals are associated with some plugins. Whenever you perform these activities internally, those plugins will run, guys. Fine, guys. So now let me create the project web application, guys. Right. Earlier we have created standalone application. So now let me create the web application and we will see how we will get the project folder structure. Creating web application using Maven. Fine. So now here what I want to do, right. So what command we need to run to create the web application? If you want to create the web application by using Maven, we need to run one command. What is that command? See guys, same command, guys. Right. Last time whatever the command we have run, same command we need to use. But the difference is archetype. Right, we need to change. Earlier, which archetype we used, guys? Earlier, which archetype we used? Please respond. For creating the standalone application, which archetype we used? We used quick start. Archetype. But now we are going to create web application. To create the web application, we need to use web app archetype. Only that is the difference. Guys. Remaining everything is same. See, guys. Right here, Maven archetype. Right here, generate. Let's see here, -d archetype. -d archetype artifact. -d artifact id equal to Maven archetype web app. Maven archetype web app we need to give. That archetype we need to give this one, guys. This is only the difference. Remaining everything is same. Hyphen d, hyphen d, group id, hyphen d, group id. Here I am going to give group id as sample id, sample it dot in, sample it dot in, something I am giving it here, sample it dot in I am giving. So next here hyphen d, we need to give artifact id, artifact id we need to give. Right, I told already, right? If group id, if you give company name, then artifact id we need to take project name. If you give group id, project name, artifact id we need to take module name. See here, I'm going to give the project name, right? 01 Maven, 01 Maven web application, 01 Maven web application. I'm going to create web application, right? That's why I'm giving 01 Maven web application. Next, interactive mode, right? What is this interactive mode, guys? Tell me. The interactive mode, interactive mode. What is this interactive mode? False I am giving. Interactive mode means when you run this command, it will ask you explicitly enter the archetype, explicitly enter the group id, explicitly enter the artifact id. So everything it will ask, and you need to enter there in command prompt. Right? If you are not taking this interactive mode, you need to enter all these things manually in that command prompt. Here interactive mode false I am taking, so it won't ask you to enter the group id and artifact id, everything. Right, guys? So now take this command, take this command, take this command, and go to command prompt. Go to command prompt. Right here where we have the projects, Maven projects, right? cd dot dot. Right now I am inside Maven projects. Inside this already I have standard development application. This web application also I want to create in same location. Paste it. Right. Run this one. What happened? You see guys, any spelling mistakes are there? Maven archetype generate hyphen d. Here spelling mistake is there. Archetype artifact id Maven archetype web app, right? Hyphen d group id I am taking, hyphen d artifact id I am taking. Next hyphen d interactive mode I am taking. Or still wrong? Check guys, what things are wrong still. Maven archetype spellings, any spellings, generate hyphen d archetype artifact id. Okay, here Maven archetype web app I am giving, hyphen d group id, hyphen d group id we are giving. And group id what we are giving? Sample it, fine. Here group id we are giving sample it dot in. So next hyphen d artifact id. One minute. Here what we have given? Group id. Okay. Here hyphen d artifact id. It so 01 this project we are giving 01 Maven. So this project we are giving hyphen d interactive mode equal to false we are giving. Everything is correct only. Please check it guys. Anywhere any mistake is there? In web app are giving in. Oh, what I have given here web app. This one correct only. Like this only we need to give web app. Let me take this, open our notepad. I'm going to paste here. So let me take into multiple lines, then we will get to know clearly. Here after generate -d, this one where I'm taking group ID. Any spelling mistakes is there, it won't work. Please check properly. See guys, generate key type. Group ID. Names we can give anyway, not a problem. Sample ID -d, get ID 01 Maven. Project name we have given it. The app fine. Next here. Anything you guys have noticed?
Sir, Maven archetype ID colon generate. After that, we should give group ID. Then archetype artifact ID we should give. I think so.
No, order we can take anything, Amma. Not an issue.
Oh,
order is not a problem.
Sir, why should we want to take like that? We should maintain some order, right?
No. So if they didn't tell anything, we need to take in proper order. So what you are asking?
Oh. Like the previous, I think first we take like a Maven archetype ID generate. Then after that we taken group ID. Then after that, like archetype artificial ID, whatever we given Maven.
We'll see.
Like that I have taken.
Let me run this. Okay, if it won't work, we'll see.
Okay.
It is working. Order is not important. Some spelling mistakes, that's it.
Okay.
You guys, build success. Web application is created. So now go to that location, folder location. Right. Inside Maven projects only we have created. See, 01 Maven web application. 01 Maven web application we have created. Right. If you open same SRC POM, you will get it here. Inside SRC, will get main. Inside main, you will get the resources web app. Folder structure will get changed. Resources web app you will get. Inside resources, you will get. Here we need to add, guys, resources. We need to add any properties files are there. Those properties files we need to put inside the resources folder. Right. So inside the web app, if you have any HTML files kind of thing, HTML files. See guys, JSP files, HTML files, all those things we need to take inside the web app folder. Inside the resource folder, properties files. Let's suppose for your application, database connection is there. Database URL, database username, database password, everything we will take inside the properties file, and we will put that properties file inside the resources. Inside the web app, we will maintain all our JSP files, HTML files, UI related files. User interface, UI related files we will put inside the web app folder. Right. So now go back here. Right. So inside this POM, how we will get this POM? Let me open. See guys. Here, see what we got it here. Packaging as var. When we are creating web application packaging, we will get it as var file. Var means web archive. Web archive is the var. So it will generate the var when you run the packaging goal. That is only the difference. Is it clear? How to create the web application, how to create the standalone application. Folder structures will get changed. But as a DevOps engineers, we need to focus on the pom.xml file. So here packaging var. Web application will be packaged as a var file. Standalone application will be packaged as a jar file. Right, guys. So what we discussed, guys, in Maven, what we discussed in Maven. See, guys, what is Maven? What is Maven? You guys are clear about that. So next we have seen advantages of Maven. Advantages of Maven. So next, right? So we have seen Java installation. How to do the Java installation? Right? Maven installation. Maven installation. So next, how to set the Java home and JDK path. We have seen setting Java home and JDK path, where JDK is available. That path also we have set JDK path. Next we have seen how to setting Maven home and path. Maven path. So next we have seen Maven terminology. We discussed. Right, in Maven terminology, what we discussed: archetype. Right here, group ID, artifact ID, and versions. Which version of dependency you need to download. Next, packaging. All these are the Maven terminology. So next we discussed about pom.xml. What is pom.xml? Right, so what we will configure inside the pom.xml. Right, pom.xml is going to work as a input file to Maven software. All these things we discussed, and we have seen how to add dependencies inside pom.xml file. Right, by using from Maven repository, we need to get the dependencies and we need to add inside the pom.xml file. Right, so next we have seen how to create Java standalone application. Using Maven. How to create Java standalone applications. Right, and here we have discussed the folder structure. We discussed folder structure. Right, so next, how to create web application. Using Maven. How to create web application using Maven also we have seen just now. Right, so next we discussed Maven repositories. And here we discussed the 3 repositories: local repository, central repository, remote repository. So next we discussed Maven goals. And here what goals we discussed? We discussed clean. And we discussed compile. We discussed test. We discussed package. So we discussed install. Right, so all these things we discussed, guys. In Maven, all these things we discussed. Please confirm, guys, all these things we discussed or not. Anything we missed in this? Interview, if anybody asks about Maven, so you guys should be in a position to talk at least 10 minutes or 15 minutes about Maven. What repositories are available, what is local repository, what is central repository, what is remote repository, what Maven goals are there, clean goal, compile goal, test goal, package goal, install goal, right? What is Maven, right? So what we will configure inside the Maven, right? How Maven will use that pom.xml file, right? All these things you guys at least 10 minutes you guys need to discuss in interview room. 10 minutes you guys need to talk about this Maven if they ask any question in Maven. Is it okay, guys? Fine, guys. In next session, we are going to start one more new tool. We are going to start new tool, guys. What we are going to start in next session? What we are going to start? So this is build tool we discussed. Build tool we discussed, guys. So next session we are going to start. What is the next tool, please? In first day I have written right all the Docker. Now only Docker is required. But before Docker we have so many things need to discuss. Then only you will understand Docker. You should know Jenkins. The very important tool is there, Jenkins. Right. Before that Jenkins, we need to discuss source code management tools. Source code management tools. We have GitHub, Bitbucket, right? SVN. All these are the source code management tools. We need to talk about the source code management tool. Next session, I am going to start source code management tool. After that, I will start SonarQube. After that, I will talk about the Jenkins. Later, this Docker, Kubernetes, all those things, the Nexus, all those things will come into the picture. Order. We need to go in order. Okay. So what plugins, man? What Maven plugins? This is more than enough in Maven. So if you guys give the time, I can able to explain 1 month this Maven only. No one, this plugins will use internally. Maven will use all those plugins internally. So no one will ask. We are not the Java developers. For Java developers, I will explain all those things. For you guys, plugins and all those things are not required. If we start discussing those plugins also, right? So in Maven only we need to sit for 10 days or 15 days. Okay, so all these things we discussed for interview purpose actually. Interview purpose only. Well, coming to practical, right? Jenkins, just we need to integrate Maven with Jenkins. That's it. That is our job. Jenkins will take care everything. This building, compilation, packaging, everything. Jenkins will take care. So we need to integrate this with Maven. Maven with Jenkins. Jenkins will take care everything. Apart that, we won't do anything. In interview, mostly they are asking this Maven goals. Repeatedly, they are asking this Maven goals, right? And pom.xml, they are asking something about pom.xml. What is this pom.xml, right? So what we will configure inside this, how we will get those dependencies, right? How Maven will download the dependencies to this pom.xml, right? Those questions they are asking in interview. Okay. Fine, guys. Tomorrow is Sunday. We don't have the session tomorrow. Next session is on Monday. Monday, I will start source code management tools. Okay. Fine, guys. Happy weekend. We will connect on Monday. Thank you, guys. Good night. I will share these notes. Please go through this. Thank you.